Good morning everyone, welcome back to my video. Today, Wednesday, July 15, 2026. Aries, dear Aries, your first house which represents yourself. Today, no planet is sitting in your first house. You wake up feeling like a natural leader, ready to take absolute charge of your own destiny. Second house which represents your wealth. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your second house. You suddenly discover an unexpected bill or receive a surprise cash alert on your phone. Third house, which represents your mind. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your third house. You sit down and seamlessly write a viral script or a highly profitable business proposal. Fourth house, which represents your home. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your fourth house. You come home to a beautiful family dinner or receive amazing news about a property deal. Fifth house, which represents your love. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your fifth house. You create an incredible piece of art but feel completely detached from modern dating drama. Sixth house, which represents your health. Today, no planet is sitting in your sixth house. You breeze through your daily course and hit your exact fitness goals without any friction. Seventh house, which represents your partners. Today, no planet is sitting in your seventh house. You enjoy a smooth, peaceful and entirely argument-free evening with your life partner. Eighth house, which represents changes. Today, no planet is sitting in your eighth house. You cruise through the day completely untouched by a sudden emergencies or hidden traps. Ninth house, which represents luck. Today, no planet is sitting in your ninth house. You find deep comfort in reading a philosophical book that restores your faith in your journey. 10th house, which represents your career. Today, Pluto is sitting in your 10th house. You silently plan a massive strategic move to upgrade your authority at your workplace. 11th house, which represents gains. Today, Rahu is sitting in your 11th house. You aggressively hunt for an ambitious new network loop to multiple your monthly income. 12th house, which represents loss. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your 12th house. You strictly cut out a useless subscription and save your hard-earned money. Taurus, dear Taurus, your first house which represents yourself. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your first house. You burst with explosive physical stamina but find yourself tapping your foot impatiently in traffic. Second house, which represents your wealth. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your second house. You speak with immense authority in a meeting and secure a very lucrative client deal. Third house, which represents your mind. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your third house. You post a brilliant, highly inspiring message online that instantly gets massive positive feedback. Fourth house, which represents your home. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your fourth house. You spend money buying luxury home decor but feel emotionally distant from family members. Fifth house, which represents your love. Today, no planet is sitting in your fifth house. You enjoy a highly predictable, calm and comforting afternoon, focusing entirely on your favorite hobby. Sixth house, which represents your health. Today, no planet is sitting in your sixth house. Your body feels incredibly strong, easily wandering off seasonal fatigue and daily workplace stress. Seventh house, which represents your partners. Today, no planet is sitting in your seventh house. You and your business partner easily agree on daily operations without a single debate. Eighth house, which represents changes. Today, no planet is sitting in your eighth house. You successfully submit your taxes or insurance paperwork without experiencing any annoying delays. Ninth house, which represents your luck. Today, Pluto is sitting in your ninth house. A sudden deep conversation completely transforms your entire outlook on spiritual growth. 10th house, which represents career. Today, Rahu is sitting in your 10th house. You are consumed by an overwhelming hunger to outwork your competition and dominate your field. 11th house, which represents gains. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your 11th house. You receive a small, highly disciplined but completely reliable dividend payout from your old asset. 12th house, which represents loss. Today, no planet is sitting in your 12th house. You successfully lock your wallet and avoid spending a single rupee on impulsive shopping. Gemini, Dear Gemini, your first house which represent yourself. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your first house. Your sharp intellect shines so brightly that everyone in the room hangs on to your every word. Second house which represent wealth. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your second house. You open your banking app to find a massive, highly auspicious surge in your saving account. Third house which represent your mind. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your third house. You write an incredible beautiful poem or script but block out all casual text from friends. Fourth house which represent your home. Today, no planet is sitting in your fourth house. You completely deep clean your room, creating a flawless piece statutory for yourself. Fifth house which represent love. Today, no planet is sitting in your fifth house. You spend a highly relaxing evening playing a creative game or watching a great movie. Sixth house which represent your health. Today, no planet is sitting in your sixth house. You organize your meals perfectly, maintaining smooth energy throughout your entire shift. Seventh house which represent partners. Today, no planet is sitting in your seventh house. Your partner quietly support your goal, keeping your relationship completely peaceful and stable. Eighth house which represent changes. Today, Pluto is sitting in your eighth house. You intuitively figure out a hidden piece of information before anyone else can find it. Ninth house which represent luck. Today, Rahu is sitting in your ninth house. You become heavily fascinated by an unconventional foreign spiritual practice or ancient mastery. 10th house which represent career. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your 10th house. You patiently execute a highly tedious long-term work project that wins your boss long-term respect. 11th house which represent gains. Today, no planet is sitting in your 11th house. A steady, predictable stream of passive income hits your account completely on autopilot. 12th house which represent loss. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your 12th house. You impulsively click buy now on a weird gadget late at night and instantly regret it. Cancer. Dear Cancer, your first house which represent yourself. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your first house. You radiate pure cosmic charm and find people naturally coming to you for deep, wise advice. Second house which represent your wealth. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your second house. You talk about luxury items with an aloof, completely unbothered attitude that confuse your family. Third house which represent your mind. Today, no planet is sitting in your third house. You quietly plan a short weekend road trip, mapping out the route with absolute realism. Fourth house which represent your home. Today, no planet is sitting in your fourth house. Your house remains an entirely quiet, stress-free zone where you can fully unwind and relax. Fifth house which represent your love. Today, no planet is sitting in your fifth house. You experience a sweet, completely uncomplicated interaction while texting a special someone. Sixth house which represent your health. Today, no planet is sitting in your sixth house. You easily brush off a toxic co-worker's dramatic gossip, feeling completely immune to their games. Seventh house which represent partners. Today, Pluto is sitting in your seventh house. You sit down for an intense, highly transformative talk that completely reset your relationship boundaries. Eighth house which represent changes. Today, Rahu is sitting in your eighth house. You wake up from a widely vivid, prophetic dream that feels incredibly real. Ninth house which represent luck. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your ninth house. Your dedicated, patient, hard work behind the scenes suddenly manifest as a lucky break. 10th house which represent career. Today, no planet is sitting in your 10th house. Your career cruises along smoothly without a single workplace fire or emergency to deal with. 11th house which represent gains. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your 11th house. You suddenly land a massive unexpected bonus or dynamic new cash flow sources. 12th house which represent loss. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your 12th house. You spend money wisely on an educational courses or foreign trade book to build your skills. Leo. Dear Leo, your first house which represent yourself. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your first house. You look exceptionally sharp and attractive today, but choose to stay inside and ignore the world. Second house which represent your wealth. Today, no planet is sitting in your second house. You successfully move a steady chunk of cash into a secure, predictable fixed deposit account. Third house which represent your mind. Today, no planet is sitting in your third house. You logically map out your task for a week, executing them with quite robotic precision. Fourth house, which represents your home. Today, no planet is sitting in your fourth house. Your household is perfectly peaceful and silent, allowing you to enjoy a quiet cup of tea. Fifth house, which represents love. Today, no planet is sitting in your fifth house. You spend a few solitary hours enjoying a basic comforting childhood game or hobby. Sixth house, which represents health. Today, Pluto is sitting in your sixth house. You ruthlessly throw out all junk food from your kitchen and commit to a hardcore health reboot. Seventh house, which represents your partners. Today, Rahu is sitting in your seventh house. Your partners suggest a wildly unconventional idea that focuses you to drop your stubborn ego. Eighth house, which represents your changes. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your eighth house. You patiently file tedious paperwork to settle a long-standing property or tax issue. Ninth house, which represents luck. Today, no planet is sitting in your ninth house. Your deeply grounded moral values keep you completely steady while others around you panic. 10th house, which represents your career. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your 10th house. You suddenly spearhead an aggressive workplace cube of experience a shock promotion out of nowhere. 11th house, which represents gains. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your 11th house. A highly influential, wealthy friend introduces you to a massive elite business opportunity. 12th house, which represents your loss. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your 12th house. You gladly spend a large sum of money to fund a highly spiritual pilgrim or a foreign vacation. Virgo. Dear Virgo, your first house, which represents yourself. Today, no planet is sitting in your first house. Your mind operates like a high-speed calculator, spot-checking details with flawless accuracy. Second house, which represents your wealth. Today, no planet is sitting in your second house. You perfectly balance your household expenses, matching your budget down to the exact pace. Third house, which represents your mind. Today, no planet is sitting in your third house. You handle a potentially awkward conversation with total ease and lightweight verbal charm. Fourth house, which represents your home. Today, no planet is sitting in your fourth house. Your family evening flows a comfortable, highly predictable and entirely peaceful routine. Fifth house, which represents your love. Today, Pluto is sitting in your fifth house. You experience an intensely magnetic, deeply transformative moment of passion with someone special. Sixth house, which represents your health. Today, Rahu is sitting in your sixth house. You crush a competitive presentation at work, leaving your office rivals completely speechless. Seventh house, which represents your partners. Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your seventh house. You and your spouse sit down to patiently plan out a serious long-term financial commitment. Eighth house, which represents changes. Today, no planet is sitting in your eighth house. Your entire afternoon runs completely smoothly without a single surprise, obstructions or crisis. Ninth house, which represents luck. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your ninth house. A sudden lightning fast stroke of luck radically alerts your entire perspective on life for the better. 10th house, which represents career. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your 10th house. You take total control of an executive meeting, establishing yourself as the absolute office boss. 11th house, which represents gains. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your 11th house. A massive wave of financial profit lands in your wallet through a powerful networking connection. 12th house, which represents loss. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your 12th house. You experience deep, mystical dreams while completely ignoring temptation from expensive sales online. Libra. Dear Libra, your first house, which represents yourself. Today, no planet is sitting in your first house. You carry yourself with an elegant, steady grace that makes everyone around you feel entirely calm. Second house, which represents your wealth. Today, no planet is sitting in your second house. You open your banking app and verify that all your financial streams are running smoothly. Third house, which represents mind. Today, no planet is sitting in your third house. You easily clarify a misunderstanding with a quick, gentle phone call that leaves everyone happy. Fourth house, which represent your home. Today, Pluto is sitting in your fourth house. You completely strips down and remodel your living room, transforming its physical structure entirely. Fifth house, which represent love. Today, Rahu is sitting in your fifth house. You get caught up in an intense, obsessive and wildly accepting whirlwind romance. Sixth house, which represent your health. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your sixth house. You push yourself hard at the gym, but make sure to stretch out to avoid food fatigue. Seventh house, which represent your partners. Today, no planet is sitting in your seventh house. You enjoy a completely tranquil, quiet and deeply supportive evening with your partner. Eighth house, which represent changes. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your eighth house. You suddenly receive an unexpected inheritance notification or a surprise settlement payout. Ninth house, which represent luck. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your ninth house. Your brilliant intellectual logic solves a complex riddles, opening a doorway to massive good fortune. 10th house, which represent career. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your 10th house. Your boss publicly rewards your work, handling you a highly respected leadership promotion. 11th house, which represent gains. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your 11th house. You receive a nice payout from a creative source but feel zero desire to celebrate with crowds. 12th house, which represent loss. Today, no planet is sitting in your 12th house. Your wallet is perfectly safe today as your financial discipline protects you from all leaks. Scorpio. Dear Scorpio, your first house, which represent yourself. Today, no planet is sitting in your first house. You operate with an unshakable, silent magnetic power that commands respect without you saying a word. Second house, which represent wealth. Today, no planet is sitting in your second house. You safely stash away a steady portion of your income into your long-term saving fund. Third house, which represent mind. Today, Pluto is sitting in your third house. You send a highly powerful hyponic email that instantly convinces a client to sign your deal. Fourth house, which represent your home. Today, Rahu is sitting in your fourth house. You spend hours tracking down the latest high-tech smart home security system to upgrade your home. Fifth house, which represent your love. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your fifth house. You set down mature, strict boundaries in your love life to protect your creative energy. Sixth house, which represent your health. Today, no planet is sitting in your sixth house. Your physical stamina remains completely steady, powering you effortlessly through a long workout. Seventh house, which represent your partners. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your seventh house. Sparks fly between you and your partners, bringing massive passion alongside a few rapid debates. Eighth house, which represent changes. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your eighth house. Your sharp research skill uncover an important hidden clause in tax or insurance file. Ninth house, which represent luck. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your ninth house. A highly respected spiritual mentor gives you deep wisdom that unlocks massive divine protection. 10th house, which represent your career. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your 10th house. You quietly execute an incredibly artistic career project, completely ignoring office praise. 11th house, which represent your gains. Today, no planet is sitting in your 11th house. Your investment run flawlessly on autopilot, delivering a completely predictable passive stream of cash. 12th house, which represent loss. Today, no planet is sitting in your 12th house. Your iron-clawed spending boundaries completely shield your bank account from any accidental losses. Sagittarius. Dear Sagittarius, your first house, which represent yourself. Today, no planet is sitting in your first house. You wake up filled with wild optimism and an intense, joyful urge to explore a brand new horizon. Second house, which represent your wealth. Today, Pluto is sitting in your second house. You completely strip down and rebuild your entire asset structure to secure your long-term legacy. Third house, which represent your mind. Today, Rahu is sitting in your third house. You come up with a genius, highly unconventional digital marketing strategy that breaks all rules. Fourth house, which represent home. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your fourth house. You spend a slow, tedious afternoon fixing structured household leak or cleaning out all storages. Fifth house, which represent your love. Today, no planet is sitting in your 5th house. You enjoy a completely tucked, happy afternoon playing a creative game with your children. 6th house, which represent health. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your 6th house. You absolutely crush a highly intensity workout, but drink plenty of water to cool your body down. 7th house, which represent partners. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your 7th house. You slide an elite legal flawless contract across the table and close an exceptional business deals. 8th house, which represent changes. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your 8th house. Your powerful gut instincts flashes a warning sign, steering you safely away from a hidden trap. 9th house, which represent your luck. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your 9th house. You choose deep spiritual meditation over trying to pursue generic, superficial luck. 10th house, which represent career. Today, no planet is sitting in your 10th house. Your corporate workflow proceeds exactly as planned, remaining completely smooth and hassle-free. 11th house, which represent gains. Today, no planet is sitting in your 11th house. A completely uncomplicated, predictable stream of revenue arrives smoothly in your bank account. 12th house, which represent loss. Today, no planet is sitting in your 12th house. Your absolute lack of material desire keeps your wallet perfectly safe from any wasteful leaks. Capricorn. Dear Capricorn, your first house, which represent yourself. Today, Pluto is sitting in your first house. You undergo a total internal rebirth, stepping into an entirely new level of ultimate authority. Second house, which represent your wealth. Today, Rahu is sitting in your second house. You obsessively hunt down a highly unorthodox, aggressive strategy to build your financial empire. You lock yourself in your office and draft a hyper-focused, masterfully organized corporate plan. Fourth house, which represent your home. Today, no planet is sitting in your 4th house. Your house is quite completely predictable space where you can switch off your brain and relax. 5th house, which represent your love. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your 5th house. Your romantic life feels highly electric and unpredictable. 6th house, which represent health. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your 6th house. Your sharp intellect completely tears apart a legal issue or office arguments, crushing your rivals. 7th house, which represent your partners. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your 7th house. You sign an exceptionally lucrative, highly honorable business partnership to celebrate marriage bliss. 8th house, which represent changes. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your 8th house. You experience a sudden, highly profound mystical breakthroughs that enhance your spiritual intuition. 9th house, which represent luck. Today, no planet is sitting in your 9th house. Your predictable, steady, good fortune flows smoothly without a single interruption or surprises. 10th house, which represent career. Today, no planet is sitting in your 10th house. You quietly manage your corporate duties with zero interruption from workplace drama. 11th house, which represent gains. Today, no planet is sitting in your 11th house. You check your current balance and find a completely steady, normal inflow of incoming revenue. 12th house, which represent loss. Today, no planet is sitting in your 12th house. Your hyper-protective financial shield keeps your money exactly where it belongs, saved in your account. Aquarius. Dear Aquarius, your first house, which represent yourself. Today, Rahu is sitting in your first house. You feel a strong, ecstatic urge to break standard social norms and stand out creatively from the crowd. Second house, which represent wealth. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your second house. You aggressively lock down your budget, applying rigid military-style discipline to your cash. Third house, which represent mind. Today, no planet is sitting in your third house. Your brain processes information with smooth, calm clarity, keeping your day completely organized. Fourth house, which represent your home. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your fourth house. Your household is filled with hyperactive energy, so you stay calm to avoid quick arguments with relatives. Fifth house, which represent love. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your fifth house. Your brilliant speculative wit, completely charms your date during a deeply intelligent conversation. 6th house, which represent your health. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your 6th house. Your body frictions like an absolute tank, completely destroying any traits of fatigue or illness. 7th house, which represent your partners. Today, Venus and Ketu combine sitting in your 7th house. You enjoy a deeply affectionate conversation while maintaining healthy, independent personal space. 8th house, which represent changes. Today, no planet is sitting in your 8th house. Your day flows seamlessly across calm waters without encouraging any single sudden shocks. 9th house, which represent your luck. Today, no planet is sitting in your 9th house. Your consistent spiritual practices provide you with a beautiful, highly predictable sense of inner peace. 10th house, which represent your career. Today, no planet is sitting in your 10th house. You execute your standard professional strategy smoothly, hitting your daily milestone with low effort. 11th house, which represent your gains. Today, no planet is sitting in your 11th house. A calm, completely uninterrupted stream of passive revenue rolls into your bank account. 12th house, which represent loss. Today, Pluto is sitting in your 12th house. You undergo deep psychological reset, completely purging a toxic memory from your subconscious. Pisces. Dear Pisces, your first house, which represent yourself. Today, Saturn and Neptune combine sitting in your first house. Today, you exhibit intense physical and mental work stamina, operating like a disciplined spiritual master. Second house, which represent your wealth. Today, no planet is sitting in your second house. You track your incoming money effortlessly, keeping your daily financial flow perfectly balanced. Third house, which represent your mind. Today, Mars and Uranus combine sitting in your third house. You launch a highly aggressive media pitch or make an incredibly bold phone call that wins big. Fourth house, which represent your home. Today, Sun and Mercury combine sitting in your fourth house. You lead an elite, highly intelligent family discussion around the dining table that solves a major problem. Fifth house, which represent your love. Today, Moon and Jupiter combine sitting in your fifth house. You hit an absolute jackpot in a stock market or experience pure unauthoritated joy with your children. Seventh house, which represent your partners. Today, no planet is sitting in your seventh house. You enjoy a beautiful, highly tactile and perfectly balanced evening with your partner. 8th house, which represent changes. Today, no planet is sitting in your 8th house. Your schedule proceed with complete predictability, entirely safe from any sudden crisis or shocks. 9th house, which represent luck. Today, no planet is sitting in your 9th house. You stick to your standard, grounded spiritual routine, feeling completely at peace with your destiny. 10th house, which represent your career. Today, no planet is sitting in your 10th house. Your professional life moves safely forward along a highly positive, stable corporate trajectory. 11th house, which represent gains. Today, Pluto is sitting in your 11th house. A massive radical surge of financial profit reaches you through a high-level networking alliances. 12th house, which represent loss. Today, Rahu is sitting in your 12th house. You catch yourself almost buying a strange foreign item online and wisely close that shopping tab. Favorable and auspicious time for the day: 10:43 a.m. to 12:27 p.m. Amrit Muhurat. This is your ultimate golden window. Under this auspicious Pushya Nakshatra Gaj Keshri Yog, launch your videos, sign deals or transfer money for guaranteed growth. 2:10 p.m. to 3:54 p.m. Shubh Chogadiya. This window for creative script writing, deep learning and scheduling family time. 5:38 p.m. to 7:22 p.m. Rahu Kal. Freeze your heavy expenses and avoid starting fights during these heavy stress blocks. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.